Good day, people. Welcome to Car Talk. Today with me, I have Renault Kwid. This Renault Kwid Zen. It comes with the 1-liter engine. This is naturally aspirated. No turbo for this car. It's a very cute little car. It looks very aggressive. If you look at it from the outside, you can see it's an SUV-like inspired car. Let me take you through all the ins and outs, the technology that this car has, how the 2 weeks have been with this Renault Kwid have been, how well efficient is it, and should you buy a Kwid or not? So as you start from the front of the Kwid, you can see it has nice dynamic light. The headlights are here. I haven't had a good experience with it. The lights are not that bright. When you're driving at night, it uses the same beam for the dim and the bright. So it doesn't really work properly at night. But yeah, it looks very good in front. It has a nice chrome inset. When you come to the side of the car, you can see it has these big mud guards, like it's an SUV. It makes it look raised up. The ground clearance for the car is about 180 millimeters, so you can get over any obstacle, gravel roads. Suspension is very good when you're driving around gravel roads and getting over any obstacles. So yeah, this is the Zen model. So the Zen model comes with painted side light. So if you go for the entry level range, these are only black, and it comes with 14-inch tires. So these are 155 by 70 14-inch tires. So I think this was the biggest letdown of the car, because the tires are so small. So when you're driving at high speeds, then you find that the car is shaking a bit and it's not really stable. So this is the biggest letdown for it. So let me take you into the interior of the car. Let's see what technology it has. What the space, I think, would be the biggest concern if you're looking at buying this car. But let's get in. You'll be surprised at how spacious this thing is on the inside. So this car is packed with a lot of technology. Renault never lets down when it comes to technology that they fit. So in this car, this is the Zen version, right? So you get your automatic windows. You might look for them here and it gets very confusing the first time you step into this car. So they're actually integrated here near the radio, the 8-inch. So this is the 8-inch media nav touchscreen. It's very bright. It doesn't have inbuilt navigation, but you can just plug your phone and then you get your Android Auto or you get your Apple CarPlay. So the instrument cluster is fully digital, so you can see a lot of driver's information in the consumption. And yeah, the car top speed is about 152 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I don't expect to go over that, because once you go over those speeds, then the car starts to fall apart at those high speeds. So that is also amplified by how much the revs are always up. So if you're driving about 130, 140, the car is always revving so high. It's at about 5,000 RPMs, and it makes it really uncomfortable. With the suspension also raised up so high, so it makes the car like very shaky, and it's taking by air actually when you're driving. So yeah, it's actually true, this car is very unstable at high speeds. But if you go about 100 kilometers per hour, 120 under the speed limit, then you're going to be fairly good with this car. So it comes with airbags here on the front, and then you get an airbag also for your passengers. So you don't have an option of fitting any car seats on this car. So if you have a kid and you want to fit car seats, then you don't have that option. So moving into the back of the Kwid. Okay, yeah, it's a problem. So even before I step into the car, you can see there's no leg room. So for very tall adults, yeah, you can't be fitting them here in the back. It's like yeah, it's a very, very, very squeeze. So you can't fit three adults in this car. It won't work. But yeah, if you're going for a short trip, yeah, you can go around with it. Like you can push this one a bit forward, but yeah, you're gonna be sitting very uncomfortably. So let me take you to the boot. Let's just hope it's not as bad as in the front. So when you open the boot of the car, there's no boot release in the back. Renault was trying to cost save. So you have to open it up here on the inside, or you can use the key in order to open the boot. So looking at the boot, it's a bit spacious. You can see you can fit your shoes, your bags if you go into the shop. Yeah, it's fairly large enough. Only about 240 liters. Yeah, for small trips. But if you're going with adults and you have two big bags, if you're a cooler box, a big bag, you're done. You can't go anywhere. But yeah, it's a bit spacious. So yeah, Renault Kwid, it's okay, but Renault has a lot of compromises that they've done with this car. So some of the things that really annoy me with this car, the first thing would be opening the boot. There's no release. You have to be using the key, or you have to be opening it from the inside. The second thing is the doors. So what really annoyed me when I was driving this car was the doors. They don't alert you if they're not closed. So if you're driving around and one door is open, it doesn't really tell you on the inside. Why they did that, I don't know. Maybe to save a few bucks, but that's what you get when you buy an affordable car. Let me not call it cheap, because this car is about 200,000. So you get this car from 190 to 220,000. That's a lot of money. But let's see how it drives. I'm going to take you for a small drive around, and then so that you see the point of view for when I'm driving the car, how it drives, how it sounds like. Let's go inside. Okay, so yeah, the interior is filled with a lot of technology. So you get your power windows, but these are only on the higher level Zen one. On the Life, you have to be winding. So you get the Zen, the Climber. That's when you get like the touch screen, the digital instrument cluster, and then also your mirrors are controlled here. Yeah, those are all the basics that you need. So you get an automatic version. It has a nice little dialer, just like on the Range Rover. That looks very cool. But the automatic version is, it's an automated manual transmission. So it's not a real automatic. So yeah, the gear shifts are very slow, and yeah, it's not really that good, But if you're a learner driver and you just want to learn how to drive, I would suggest you can go for that. But the manual, the gearbox is good. It's the gear shifts are direct and precise. The throw is not that long. The clutch is very light, and yeah, it has ABS, it has EBD. So yeah, for learner drivers, it's good for driving. So yeah, let's just go. So yeah, it comes with aircon across the range. So that's a good thing as well. Like most of these small cars don't come with aircon. It comes with a reverse camera. So, but that's only for if you get the Zen model. But the camera, the resolution is not that great. But yeah, it can help you out there and there. So yeah, the engine is very loud, right? That's one thing. Like I don't like. It's not refined at all. The one in the Triber. It's if you want to watch my Triber review, just check on the videos on my channel, then you can see the Triber. But the one in the Triber is more refined than this one. So I don't know what they changed or what they excluded, but yeah, it's not, this one is not really as refined. So you get 50 kilowatts and 90 Newton meters. So gear 2, you step on it, it does go. Eventually, you'll get there. It has some torque, but like for the size, it's okay. But the moment that you fit adults in this car, that's when you're gonna see the struggle. You know, the moment when you go uphill, that's when you're gonna see the struggle so much. But at low power, yeah, it's very responsive. Like, I really like the gearbox combination. The gearbox, like the gear changes, yeah, they're very smooth. Like, that's what I love the most about the Kwid. So yeah, let's just turn around here and let's push it a bit. Let's see how fast it can go to 60. So okay, just gonna come here and let's step on it, gear 1. You can go around traffic very good, but you have to be an experienced driver if you want to maneuver this car. So the problem comes when maybe you're on the highway, but during city driving, you know, just going to work and small trips, yeah, I would choose to be in this car rather than like a big car, you know, just because of the fuel consumption, you know, and how easy it is to maneuver around. It's so light and it's good for city driving, right? So yeah, it's overall the driving experience is nice. The suspension, it is a very basic suspension. It doesn't have your very complicated, you know, beam suspensions and all that, but yeah, it gets over bumps. Because of that heightened ride, you know, you can get over everything literally. Like, you won't feel the bumps as much inside. You know, the only problem with the suspension is on high speeds, then it starts to become a bit jiggly. But yeah, the driving experience, it's very good for city driving, but on the highway I would avoid this car as much as possible. So with the time that I spent with this car, it has been averaging 19 is the best that I could get. Yeah, 19 kilometers per liter. So converting it to liters per 100, that's about 5 point something. You can do the maths. Yeah, but if it comes to liters per 100 kilometers and kilometers per liter are different. But this one is 19 kilometers per liter, which translates to 5 point something liters per 100 kilometers. So yeah, it is very fuel efficient, but on the highway it goes up to about 6 point something liters per 100 kilometers. So it's very inefficient at high speeds. You know, you can look at the Clio has better fuel consumption on the freeway than this, you know, but it's much bigger, much faster, much more refined. So yeah, overall though, yeah, for city driving I can give it a thumbs up. So, should you buy a Renault Kwid? Yeah, to be honest, I'm finding it hard to recommend this car. I'm not that impressed. So, because with 200,000 that you can spend on buying this car, I would suggest looking at second-hand cars. You know, you can get a nice Polo for 200,000, a Polo Vivo with low mileage. So yeah, this being the safety, I'm not very confident with it. If you have a small child, you can't fit car seat. The engine is not that impressive when you're driving at high speeds. You know, if you're not an experienced driver, this car, you know, it might make you crash because it's always, you know, going around the highway. So yeah, if you're looking at buying a Renault Kwid, well, I wouldn't advise you to go for it. Go look at other brands, go look at other used cars. I'm going to review other small cars as well in the future. But guys, Thank you all for watching Car Talk. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so that I can recommend more cars for you and tell you about other cars as well. Thank you.